Had-
We have.
Would you hand all of the papers to the bailiff, please? Thank you. The defendant will rise, face the jury, and hearken to its verdicts.
In re the matter, State of Wisconsin versus Zachariah Joseph Anderson, as to the first count of the information, we, the jury, find the defendant, Zachariah Anderson, guilty of stalking Sadie Beecham as charged. As to the second count of the information, we, the jury, find the defendant, Zachariah Anderson, guilty of stalking Rosolio Gutierrez as charged. As to the third count of the information, we, the jury, find the defendant, Zachariah Anderson, guilty of intentional homicide of the first degree as charged. As to the fourth count of the information, we, the jury, find the defendant, Zachariah Anderson, guilty of hiding a corpse as charged.
Oh, I put it in the wrong stack. Yeah, you may be seated. Members of the jury, are these your unanimous verdicts? You have heard the clerk reading verdicts finding the defendant guilty as to each count of the information. I'm going to pull you by seat number 1 through 6 across the top, 7 through 12 across the front. If you agree with each and every one of these verdicts, finding the defendant guilty as charged, please respond by saying yes. If there is any of the verdicts with which you do not agree, even one, please respond by saying no. Were these and are these now your verdicts? Number 1? 2? 3? 4? 5? 6? 6?
Yes.
Oh, no. 5?
Yes.
Okay. 6? No, 7. 7.
Yes.
8? 9?
Yes.
10?
Yes.
11? 12?
Yes.
All right. Any further requests with respect to the jury?
Not from the state.
No, Judge.
All right. Folks, I want to thank you for your service in this case. I could not have asked for a more cooperative, pleasant jury to work with. And in no way am I commenting whatsoever on the outcome of the case. In terms of the length of the case and what the original expectations were, some of the interruptions and long breaks, and I could go on. You have been, I've never worked with a more patient and cooperative jury, and it's been a true pleasure for me to do that. This is far more important than most people realize. I mean, our entire freedom in this country is dependent upon people like you who take time off at great sacrifice to perform this service to their fellow citizens. And it's a guarantee of freedom against oppressive government that other countries don't have. And it's because of people like you that it's kept strong and handed down to our children and the generations which follow us. So there is no way I could adequately express the gratitude we have for you folks. And I want to advise you that you're never under any obligation to discuss your service on the case with anyone. You're welcome to. There are no restraints in terms of how much or how little you want to discuss it. Sometimes people will contact you. Very rarely some of the lawyers sometimes will contact people and just ask for pointers or whatever. Sometimes the media will. I haven't seen a lot of that lately, but keep in mind that you're welcome to talk or welcome to say, I don't care to do that. And you're right either way, whichever way you decide. There is only one possibility that you would ever be required to answer any questions about your service here. That's very remote. I've been in the criminal courts over 50 years. I've only had one case where that occurred, and it was a very minor matter. So I would not expect that you would be asked to do that. If that did happen, that request would come directly from the court and would be a court proceeding here in the open court. Other than that, you don't have to answer anybody's question if you don't want to. You're ineligible for jury service for 4 years. You've already done
They want to know if they could have a lifetime.
a lifetime exemption. That I can't do, but you certainly have earned one, if that's what you wanted. But I'm hoping that maybe one or more of you may have enjoyed it enough to want to participate again. But in any event, for 4 years, you shouldn't be contacted about jury service. And go with our greatest gratitude and have a wonderful day. Thank you. If you need papers for work or anything, just see the bailiffs.